So
Now, did you know Gary Dion that worked with Earl Rowe or for Earl Rowe?
yeah. And I knew Gary when I was younger and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
one thing I remember when they were still separated, we would take the mares over to get bred. If
Ah,
and the stallion would be over at Mr. Earl Rowe's.
right, yeah.
So sometimes we'd have to walk the horse over to, to get bred or whatever, and then Gary would be there if we happened to go in and needed something or wanted to talk to Mr. Earl Rowe about something. And
Okay,
there
yeah,
was still that family relation there. So
yeah.
yeah.
So when you were training, did you do any driving as well? Is that
No, I
part of the
never that
that
driving.
wasn't
I never got into.
never did. Okay, so that wasn't part of the training then.
No,
No,
no.
no.
Driving is a separate thing again. So
Okay,
you gotta do another license again.
okay.
So and that's about the time when I switched into the dairy. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So you were never on the racetrack at Earl Rowe's place then?
I was on the old one at Newton Robinson.
In Newton Robinson.
And that's the one where Leo and I would train out of.
Okay, but you'd be walking with the horse rather than
No,
I'd
be in the sulky in the bike.
Oh, so you would be.
In the
So you were
the
sort of
joggers they call them.
okay, but so you were driving. So
Yeah. Okay.
But not racing.
Not racing.
You were just you were driving as part of training. So you were on that track.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you would train like we would train. So that's a kind of a practice drive, but I never did get into an actual horse race.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's 8 or 9 horses, and that's
that'd be
a different game. It'd be the two of us, or sometimes maybe before Mr. Rowe passed away, then there'd be the three of us maybe going.
Well, see, sometimes have 3 of you on the track at a time.
Yeah.
Going okay.
It wasn't maybe quite wide enough for 3, but you could.
Mm-hmm. So would you go pretty much top speed or
not quite?
Not
no,
quite.
You were,
okay.
You were down a little bit of a notch, but not too
That's
far.
nice. So you didn't find that pretty exciting, pretty thrilling? You got a little bit of adrenaline rush.
I was really afraid. I remember the first time Leo took me out and said, "We'll just go and jog," and I thought, "Okay, jogging I can do." And so we went around maybe 3 or 4, well, probably 4 or 6 times. And he said, "Why don't we just turn and go a slow mile?" And I was petrified, and I wanted to get off, but I couldn't say anything. And I said, "Well, what do I do? How do I?" And he says, "Just don't worry." And it was funny. I just followed behind him, and about the 3/4 pole, he said, "I'll just pull him out and come up a bit." And I just pulled the horse out, and he just naturally nudged on, and I got back to the barn, and I couldn't wait to get on the next one.
So yeah, okay.
I was bit.
Yeah, okay. Oh, excellent. Yeah.
No, it was really it was neat. It was